Good afternoon to everyone in the land of Zoom, and welcome to the Board of Health virtual meeting on Tuesday, August 27th, scheduled for 3:30. My name is Thomas Corey. Present with me via Zoom is Michael Coughlin, Dr. Stephen Gagliardi, and Tess Curran, our agent of the board, various guests and participants in today's meeting. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting and may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived by those present, and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. Tess, can we have a roll call?
Thomas Corey,
Yes.
Michael Coughlin,
Yes.
Stephen Gagliardi.
Yes.
Okay, the next item is the approval of the minutes from the meeting of Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections to be made to the minutes of the meeting as printed?
No. Move to approve. Second.
Can we have a roll call?
Thomas Corey,
Yes?
Michael Coughlin,
Yes.
Stephen Gagliardi.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the request for variance of keeping of chickens, Everin Boanja, 35 Jefferson Street, Fall River. Ladies and gentlemen, who's presenting?
I am.
Faust, if you would.
Yeah, okay. So they have a pretty standard management plan, as you can see. They have room for the 12 chickens in the present coop, but they have plans, and they have, I guess, most, if not all, the materials on hand to expand the coop. They're going to expand it frontwards, so it's not going to get closer to their neighbor's property line. But the coop is perfectly adequate now.
Is the
And
number of chickens going to change?
not as I'm aware. No, okay. No, they just want some more room for them. The yard's in very good shape. They have a very nice water feature that I don't know if the chicken's going to be able to enjoy. Yeah. But it's the yard is clean. The coop, I think, is pretty much ideally suited because it's really facing this, it's closest to the street on the other property line. They do have right now, and I don't know what I did with my photograph, but you have it, a temporary arrangement because the gate doesn't fully close, but that's going to be corrected when they expand the coop. So I thought I'd present it to you because the gate is secure, just doesn't look pretty right now.
Okay.
The yard's fenced in also.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's what I mentioned.
Yeah.
I found an escapee today at another address. Seeing under,
Oh, yeah, I seen something on Facebook that there was a chicken.
yeah, but there are no chickens getting out of your yard. A 6-foot stockade
Nope.
fence, standard thing.
Yeah.
Well, not stockade, but a vinyl fence.
Okay, Mr. Belanger, we
Yes.
usually insist on the rodent contract. We see that you have that.
Yes.
The board does not allow nor will grant permission for a rooster.
Yep.
Right. Correct.
Okay?
Yep.
And I think the application called for 12 chickens.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so 12 chickens it is, if we grant, okay? The
Okay.
week before Easter, you can't have 24 chicklets running around, something like that. We're gonna hold you to the 12.
Okay.
Gentlemen, do we have any questions or comments or?
No. Motion to
Okay.
approve.
Well, we did get one letter of opposition.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is that
my
the
bad.
only? Was there anything else that came in?
The only other thing that came in was someone just scribbled on the bottom of the letter that was sent, that they had no objection, but there was only one objection that I received.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike, I think you're muted.
No other objections came in from that person who wrote that letter. all we have is that very simply stated letter saying they oppose it. They didn't call or leave any additional information.
No, we didn't get any phone calls on the property.
Yeah, yeah. To the applicants, do you have any knowledge of why there's opposition from one of your neighbors?
I do. If I'm correct, it's the neighbor that had, I had some issues with,
25.
at 25 Jefferson. So she had originally called, about, she didn't like how I was doing the rat traps, but we had issues prior to that. So I knew when the applications were gonna go out, it was most likely going to be her. To be honest, my neighbor in the back, I know he's the one that approved, like he said he had no problems with the chickens.
Yeah, Dan.
He's a great guy. He's lived in here. I don't even know how many years. As to the other neighbors, I highly doubt they even knew I had chickens.
Because it's on they're on the opposite side of the fence where the coop is too. They wouldn't really hear anything.
Yeah.
And I know that that's the longest list of abutters I've seen in a long time for an application, so.
Dense
there was-
neighborhood, yes.
If there was only one objection,
All right, motion to approve. Second.
can we have a roll call?
Thomas Corey,
Yes?
Michael Coughlin,
Yes.
Stephen Gagliardi.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Belanger and Lady Sheffield, good luck with the chickens.
Thank you so much. If you ever want any eggs, you know
Well-
where to find them.
Okay,
So I'll be in touch with you, Mr. Belanger, about there is the permit fee and issuing actually the permit, okay?
Okay,
Okay, thank you so
Okay.
much. I appreciate it.
thank you.
All right.
okay, now we're appointing Faust Fiore, Joshua Pacheco, and Aileen Geronimo as health agents. We're just appointing. I assume Tess will swear them in, or the city clerk will swear them in?
Yes,
there
well,
any-
so we're just, yeah, the board is considering to, make a motion to appoint them as health agents. They haven't, been sworn in as health agents. So to ensure, that when they're out in the field and, doing the work that they are doing and putting forward any, violations and such, that they have kind of the full power of the board behind them.
Gentlemen, questions, comments?
No.
No.
I move to approve. Second.
Can we have a roll call?
So we're just gonna do all of them at one time, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. All three, motions for all three, yeah.
Thomas Corey,
Yes.
Michael Coughlin,
Yes.
Stephen Gagliardi.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations on your appointment. Go forth and do
Thank you.
good.
We shall.
Thank you.
Okay. Tess, do you have a report for us?
So the main thing I want to talk about today is mosquitoes. As many have likely heard, we do have there are cases of triple E throughout Massachusetts. So there is a need for individuals to take personal precautions when outdoors, particularly during the hours of dusk till dawn, but certainly, all hours of the day, folks should be utilizing, mosquito repellent, wearing long sleeves and pants if possible, and just really being mindful of making sure the screens are repaired. There's no stagnant water in their yards at all. So emptying, watering cans, bird baths, and all of that. So we're continuing to push out messaging regarding that. there will be aerial spraying, not in our area, but in other areas throughout the Commonwealth. As we again have seen triple E mosquitoes samples, as well as West Nile mosquitoes, in addition to the triple E mosquitoes. So again, we're just trying to push out that messaging and are encouraging folks to be vigilant and being mindful of their activities outdoors. We did some spraying ahead of the feast last week, which we've historically done, again, to just try and reduce the mosquito population. But, you know, we do want to make people aware that triple E, while it is rare, is a very serious and potentially deadly condition. So we're continuing that work there. We are moving towards again hiring for our the shared services grant. So more information to come on that, but we'll be posting positions soon in hopes to kind of alleviate some of the burden on the minimum housing sanitation inspectors, as well as some of the other areas that we need more support in for the department. So again, really pleased to have more funding in the department that allows us to grow and do more for the community. We're still working towards releasing funds for the opioid settlement money. Those decisions haven't been finalized, so I'm not able to share any real details on that at this point in time. But that process is continuing, and I'm hoping in maybe the next meeting or another meeting in the fall, we'll have more of an update on kind of specific details as it relates to the opioid settlement funds. So those were my main two updates that I wanted to share with you all today, unless anyone has any other questions.
Yeah, Tess, going back to the mosquitoes, have we had any positive pools tested positive for either West Nile or Triple E in Fall River this season?
Not in Fall River.
Okay.
In Bristol County, there have been.
Yeah.
Right now, Fall River is at a moderate severity level in terms of that triple E risk. But in Fall River, not at this time. So we're continuing to, to hear from the state who's doing conducting the samples, and are just really being mindful of that. So we're prepared, provided that information comes to us to push more out. But we want to get people in the sense that they're the surrounding communities around Bristol County are seeing these mosquitoes. So we want to just go outside with the mindset of being safe.
For sure.
It's unfortunate that we're seeing triple E again already. The cadence traditionally has been a little bit longer, where it would come about every decade or so and last for about 2 to 3 years, give or take. And so we did see some triple E mosquitoes a few years back, and so that the cadence is unfortunate that we're seeing those mosquitoes at this point in time, and that we didn't have a few years more of a break between.
Well, I think that what I've been reading is that due to climate change, we're going to see more frequent instances of all sorts of vector-borne diseases. The tick population is higher this year, and Lyme disease and other tick-related illnesses are also showing an increase in incidence.
Right. And I was just on a call with DPH, and traditionally it had been Plymouth County, even Bristol County, seeing more of these positive mosquito samples, more so than the rest, of Massachusetts. And we're seeing pockets in areas that haven't historically had, surges of triple E mosquitoes. So yeah, it is a different, it's unfortunate that climate change is having that impact, and you're right, that we'll be seeing more of it more frequently, as the years progress, unfortunately.
We just need more bats. Eat the mosquitoes and the balance of the
We're losing bat, the bat population is dropping because of that fungus that affects them. So that's hurting us. It's hurting too. I don't know how big a factor that is. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Tess, thank you. Was there anything for citizens' input?
No, we did not receive citizens' input.
Gentlemen, following our usual pattern, the next meeting would be September 24th.
Fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Fine.
let's go with that. Can we have a motion to, wait, is there any other business to come before the board of such a nature that it could not make the agenda?
Excuse me, no new business.
Okay, very good. Gentlemen, thank you. Tess, thank you. Can we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second,
Do we have a roll call?
Thomas Corey,
Yes?
Michael Coughlin,
Yes.
Stephen Gagliardi.
yes.
All right, everyone have a lovely Labor Day weekend.